Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Riverlore, and welcome back to Icarus. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurer Riverlore, he was in the midst of doing the Homestead Mission. While I was trying to get things set up for today's recording, we had a big storm roll through, and we managed to get just a little bit of wood. So this is going to be, I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch my Elysium stream yesterday or not, but it was a lot of crafting and building tables and upgrading and everything. And I think that today is going to be another episode like that. I'll do my best to keep it as exciting as possible, but it is what it is, and I happen to, for myself personally, I happen to really enjoy the crafting. I find it very, very restful and hypnotic almost, you know? Regardless of that, this is where we are going to build. Look at this view. It's absolutely stellar. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is I need to build a stonemason's table because we're going to make this out of stone. And that means I need some iron and such, and we have very, very little here. The cave that we are going to visit is actually in the lake underwater. And so we are not going to take our moa. So what we're going to do today is we're just gonna get him to lie down there. Whoops, and we'll leave him be, and then we're gonna run down to the cave in the lake. Full disclosure, let's go ahead and fill our lamp up. Full disclosure. I was actually in the game recording earlier and spent about 20 minutes trying to find this cave because I had never actually been to it before, and lo and behold, I actually had to go onto YouTube and find a video. So nowhere near where it looks like it's supposed to be. How are we doing for oxygen and water? We're good. All right, so we come down to the lake. We come down to this rock. Is that the rock? Or is this the rock? Oh yeah, of course. Okay. So, nope, that is not it. I believe that it's over here. It's very, very, very sneaky, because if you actually go to the Icarus Intel page and go and look, they make it seem like it is very much out in the middle of the lake, and in actuality, it is Let's take a go right over there. We are. All right. So it is right beside this rock, and you're looking out. You got the little lip over here, and you've got that big, huge stone over there. And you just simply come over here. I thought I was just at it. This is how sneaky this freaking rock at this cave entrance is to find. Look at this. Just bonkers. Now, let's see if it's all underwater. We have some juice left in our lamp here. So, or whether we're actually able to crawl out and get up into it. Wow, this is my first time in this cave, so it really was challenging to find, but it's supposed to be a fairly large cave once we get inside of it. So, voila. Okay, so let's actually take this out, and now we can use one of these. Let's go ahead and we'll get our food buffs going here. Do, 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 do. I don't know how much copper we're going to need, but we're definitely going to need some, so... I'm using the copper pick, of course. So for those of you who have watched previous streams, you know exactly what this is, or I should say previous videos. If you haven't watched, each one of my picks has an attachment on it. So this particular one is plus 25% copper, and then we have plus 25% gold, plus 25% platinum, and plus 25% titanium. There are new attachments in the game, which also will give you aluminum. Yeah, so there's that. I am pretty excited. I don't think we're going to need any gold right now, and I don't have a ton of storage. So we're not going to... we will get some aluminum if we need it. We will get some coal. Because we'll definitely need to make some steel. This doesn't seem like a very big cave. So I think we're going to probably take every bit of iron that it has to give us. Hello. All right, fine. Be that way. So when I woke up this morning, we were sitting at 650 subs, guys. How amazing is that? And that is, today is yesterday was the 1 month anniversary of me coming back and starting to create content again. So that means in that 1 month, we've gotten over 500 subs. Absolutely fantastic. I got up this morning, sat down at the computer, and got into the comments. You guys are absolutely amazing at giving me praise and recognition and giving me feedback. And it's really greatly appreciated. So somebody, one of my commenters actually mentioned this cave. I am going to take some of this because our bow is looking a little bit weak. Somebody actually mentioned the cave in the lake. So I knew it was there, but it sure was hella hard to find. With without the video. I should have given a shout out to the person who made the video on YouTube. I endeavor to get better every day, guys. Holy smoly. Sort. Excellent. We're going to need all of this iron. For sure. Titanium. I am going to try. I have in my mind's eye what we're going to do for this building, and we're going to try a design I've never tried before. I think we're going to do a T. I don't think I'm necessarily going to be doing a great big huge workshop. We're going to make it primarily a living area with, you know, some crafting tables off one wing. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right. Well, there's just copper up here. First thing that we're going to do, though, is we're going to extend the workshop. Because, what the heck? What is going on here? Okay, so there's that. Sort. Now, why did that move it all the way down to the bottom? Strange. Anyways, whatever. Just when I figure I have this game figured out, I do not. All right. Oh, actually, you know what? I just want to take a look at something real quick. Let's just make sure we didn't leave anything. So this is, aha! Sure as shit, somebody would have caught that and said in the comments I missed one. All right, now I think no, we're not. I walked right past this. Holy crap. My brain apparently is a little fuzzy today. All right. We're going to build a little pen to put our moa on. I might actually have to keep this moa just because he's been with me for so long. I think I had an excellent name suggestion for my Tusker on my Elysium. In my Elysium video, but we're gonna have to pick something alternative. Robo was the one who gave me that excellent suggestion. Okay. Look at these guys. We're gonna have to get a creature deterrent up for sure. Okay, let's go. Let's take some wood. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Put it in here. And then we'll get that going. Let's go ahead and put this over here. And then let's go ahead and do this. And then go ahead and do this. And then sort, get this copper. Let's actually take, no, I think we're good. We have lots and lots of arrows. We don't need to do that. We'll put that in, this in here, even though we know it won't smelt. Go like that. So we need, I think this will actually give me what I need now. We need 120 nails. Craft. We are looking at this bench right here. So that's all we need. We just need these 120 nails, and then we'll be able to get that mason bench going. You know, the one thing that the one thing about being a content creator or doing this is that it's added like a whole new thing for me to be excited about. Like, I am genuinely looking forward to getting up in the morning and seeing how we did overnight for subs, and sitting down at my desk in the morning and reading everybody's comments. The amount of positiveness, positiferousness that I get from the comments and the support is just absolutely astounding. It really, really does mean a lot. So thank you again for everything that you guys are giving me right now. I know that you don't think that you're giving, maybe you don't think you're giving me much, but you really are. You're giving me something to wake up to every morning and be excited about. And that's really, really cool. Let's go ahead and grab some more of this. And we'll max that out. And then I know that we have some leather. We're definitely going to need some more leather. So while I was waiting to record, I noticed that a storm was rolling through, and this is pretty much all from just two low-end tier 2 green storms. Let's go and get our moa. There we go. You know what? Actually, hold it. I think that we are going to pick a name for our moa. It just popped into my head. There we go. We're going to call him Tangent. Don't know why, but we are. We're going to keep him over here, closer where we can keep an eye on him. Looks like I got 50 down there. We're going to give him something to eat. That tops him right up. And then we'll give him something to drink. Great. Sort. Let's go ahead and... I do not think that we actually have any pigs down at this neck of the woods. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't seen any pigs here now, we're close enough that we could just pop into the desert, and I know that there's some over there. But I think that the pigs are like over in this neck of the woods. But they're definitely, I haven't seen any around here at all, which is quite strange. Let's go ahead and pick this up. We're going to move it. This is just going to be, we need to just expand this so we have room for a few more benches. I don't want anything drastic, but actually, yeah, we might be able to get away with it without that. Where did that, there we go. Craft, bam. Let's put the leather in there. You put that in there. Put this in here. Max. There we go. Okay, so some nails, some wood, some leather, some rock. How many of these can we make? Let's go ahead and do that. I think we're going to go 3 wide and like 5 or 6. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Normally, I'm a rectangle kind of guy. So we'll try and figure this out together for sure. Let's go ahead and get started with this. I don't think we need this right now. Now, the interesting thing about this, I think we're going to put the center one right here, but we can see when we come over here that this is higher than that by quite a bit. So we're going to have to make sure when we place this that we are placing it high enough that it's going to be able to run back. Let's just take this and go like this. Yeah, I think we're good. Well, I mean, we can go back this far. So I think I want to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually 6, 7. And then this is going to be here, and so we're going to go 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're good there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I think we're actually good, guys. So let's go ahead and clear an area here. Repair. Craft. Let's just do it 50 more. these stupid green storms. Let's go ahead. Oh. Holy crap. That would have taken my head right off. I'm really lucky that didn't hit me. That exploded out of there, eh? Mm-hmm. So when we go back to our shit shack to sit this storm out, we will spend some points. It looks like we got some talent points to spend. What the deuce? Lord in heaven. This tree is trying to kill me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oops. Okay, sort. Let's go ahead and craft this all into these. Max. Go. And then we're going to put all of those in here. And we're going to create another 100 rope. Now, let's spend some talent points. We have 2 solo points. So that is amazing. I don't think I need any, I don't think I want any more XP. We have the arrows. Let's do the slice and dice. We'll put those 2 points into there. Talents. Okay, we're all the way down into spoil slower when harvested. Planted crops. When planting a seed provides the hardy modifier at plus 100 effect. All right, let's do this. Yes, we're going to do that. Then we are going to get some more bones. That's exciting stuff. Sort. We got a couple of rocks here. It sounds to me as if some more trees are going down out there. These green storms are such a pain in the ass. Although actually we're looking pretty good here. Sorry, man. Don't have any cover for you right now. Okay, let's do this. Put one right there. Right there. Right there. This is a lot of wood. That is excellent. Okay. Now we are for sure going to need some more stone. Yep. We may have to go out and do some murdering to get some leather. Did some damage. Come on. You know, one of the cool things about being able to come into a game like this is imagining what the areas that you live in must have looked like before any kind of development. You know, like even when you go out into the bush on a hike or a camp or anything else like that, you're never truly, like, as far as you get, you're never truly away from some sort of development or something like that. Like, I've been, when I was young, I did a 13-day hike on in Mount Robson in British Columbia, which is it's considered one of the most beautiful mountains in the world. And so very, very, it's called the North Boundary Trail. And it was 13 days. We did about 13 kilometers a day. And at the very peak of the mountain, like literally there's a river up there, and I got to see the source of the river, and it was literally a little gurgling fountain coming out of a rock. And then as you were going along, the trail would intersect with this river, and you got to watch it, you know, go from a gurgle to a trickle to a stream to like a full-blown river. It was one of the memories that I'll always carry with me. But in this place, you got to go up into the tundra, and full-grown trees that were, you know, 100 years old, were not even 10 feet tall, because the growing season is so short up there that they grow every year, but they grow very compressed. And even in that place, the most remote place that I've ever been, you know, there was litter. Somebody had gone up and went to this beautiful place and left shit up there. So coming to a place like this, super, super, super cool. At least in your mind's eye, you can look at it and you can imagine how beautiful this place must have been before we got industrialized, you know? They actually, they've done water samples in some of the most remote, oh, we gotta go fix this. In some of the most remote lakes and rivers in the world, and they're finding microplastics literally everywhere. So, won't it be cool someday if we actually are able to find new worlds that we're able to go to. You know? Like old Icarus here. Okay, that's still cooking. I think I have a drying rack made already. Oops. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll bring this over here. And then let's go ahead and put that on there. I know. How about some raw bacon? You want some raw bacon? I don't need it right now, so... yeah. Okay, there you go. We got some leather there. We got some bone. We got some... let's go ahead. How are we doing here? I know that we made a bunch of nails. Let's go ahead and fix this pick. And let's go ahead and... oh, we got lots of iron. This is great. Let's go ahead and sharpen. Let's finish this rock off. So, is there any games out there, bearing in mind, I'm not like an extractor shooter kind of guy. I mean, I can definitely play those, and if I found something that interested me enough, I certainly would. But this is kind of my niche, this survival crafting, you know. Games like The Infected, games like The Fountain of Youth, games like this. It's really kind of my niche. Is there any games out there that you guys have heard of that maybe aren't out now, but that are coming that really, really excite you? Something I could take a look at. I love Icarus, and I'm going to, you know, keep these two series going for sure. But, you know, I also think in order to grow the channel, I think one of the reasons why, you know, old Floppy Sword and Game Edged and those guys were able to grow their channels so much is because of the diversified, almost to a fault. I love watching Floppy, but there are some times where he plays a game that I absolutely dig. Like, I think that it's, and he seems to be having fun doing it. But, you know, if you go and look, you're lucky if you get 4 or 5 episodes. And he may revisit that game a little later on for sure. But, so something that isn't out yet that kind of is on your guys' radar, go ahead and put that in the comments for me, and you know, I'll go take a look. I think that diversification is definitely the way to grow your channel. But I want it to be something like, I'm not going to be that guy. I may, you know, play the odd demo if I see, like, there was a game out there that was called, I think it's called Kentucky Fried Dungeon. Here, give me 1 sec. Let me pull up my Steam here. I know I downloaded it. And I gave it a go. It looked really like the name of it sounded excellent. Here we go. Let's go into library. Under a New Sun was another one that I played. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it here now. It was something like Kentucky Fried Dungeon or whatever, and it looked like a dungeon crawler, like a good old-fashioned dungeon crawler. And the demo came out, and I played the demo, and I couldn't get into it. So I was gonna actually play it and put it up and see what you guys thought of it. So even if you see something that's on demo that you think is cool and you want me to take a look at it, just go ahead and put it in your comments, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. All right, I think we got enough rock to last us for a little while here. Let's go ahead and start the fire. Have a little sleepy poo. There we go. I don't think that we need to. Let's go sort. Good. Okay, so let's take these, put them into here. See how we're doing. I think we're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. Oh, I don't want to jump off the cliff. That's for frickin' sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do I need it to be this big? Let's just try and get the outline down and see if what it looks like. Max. Sure, let's do 20 more. Let's take all of this rock and put it in here for now. And then we're going to make another 100 rope. Add the stacks. I don't know if any of you have ever noticed or not, but there's a little place right here that says oxite and sulfur. And so if you have a few oxide, just a couple of spares, rather than having to go in and put them there, you can literally put your pointer on there and just click, and it'll put it right into the bench for you. Let's grab a few more wood to put in there. How we doing here? We're doing good. Three more. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a second. The hamsters are running a little bit slow inside of my noodle right now, so. Is that big enough? Repair? What the hell? How did that get damaged? Seven. Wow. 1, 2. Okay, well, let's see what this looks like. All right. Oh, great. Yeah, that wasn't too smart now, was it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the wood goes right into our bags now. Awesome. That's exciting stuff. So for those of you who have seen this before, obviously, but if you're new to the game and you haven't seen it before, how we got there is that we went over to the resources and we put the points in like such so we can carry like 40% more weight. We have 25% less encumbrance penalties, so we go faster when we're overweight. And then we get more wood. We can turn wood into sticks. And then finally, chopped wood is automatically added to your inventory. Huge time saver. Super, super cool. So we did that. Let's go ahead and fix this. Great. Let's go ahead and fix this. Great. Now we need to... La 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 la. Another quick question I might pose to you guys is do you prefer that I do this building and stuff like that on camera, or would you prefer that I do it off camera and just give you like an overview, or just, you know, do the table? Like, just give me your feedback. Like, if it's something that you guys would prefer to see off camera, I know that I do get the odd person who comes in and, you know, is not too impressed with the content because they were bored or whatever. But the majority of you seem to be just perfectly fine with this and understand that it's, you know, a big part of the game. But I also don't want to bore you guys to tears. So just go ahead and leave comments about that as well. And let me know what you think. I kind of like it myself because it gives me an opportunity to talk it out. And yeah, full disclosure, my wife gets a little bit nervous if she hears me talking to myself in the office, you know. Okay, so we're gonna walk up on this place and yeah, okay. Let's try that. Let's see what this looks like. I think we need 2 more of these. Sort. Craft. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Let's actually create a... So we need 10 of this. I never should have left that on, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I actually hold my Alt button down when I'm doing this. Most of the time there's instructions, you know, when you're like down along the bottom here on what you can use your different keys for. Crafting, let's go down here. We need 20 more rock. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. And then we need 15 wood. All right, and I think we can go in here, craft. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and put that stuff in there. Let's come over here, sort, and we'll grab stuff from there. The coffee, I think I'm going to leave actually out. Oops. Sort. And I think that we can, let's make 24 rope to finish off that stack. Oops. Craft. And then max, do another 100 rope. Sort. All right, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Let's just do 40. Let's do 40 walls, shall we? Pardon me. I know we got a whole bunch more rock there. Oops. We leveled again. That scared the crap out of me. 20% chance to instantly gather bone. Well, why don't we be saucy and do that too? I have never actually had that. That might be fun. That might be really fun. Uh-huh. I think we're not going to do any okay, let's put a door here. I don't think we're going to put any windows in yet until I do some layout on the interior. Wow, I had no idea it was actually that big. What are we doing here? Five. Now, I know that we're going to put a window here. Actually, let's just run down to the other side and do that. You know what? I really want to take advantage of this view. Hold it. Oh, that's 5. I wonder what this would look like. How are we doing on our oxygen? Oh, we are out. We are out. Let's go ahead and do... All right. Oops. I think there might be just a pure glass wall here. For now. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more walls. Oh, we need more leather. Okay, let's make sure we don't have any leather there. We don't have any leather here. Sort. Let us find some stuff to kill. And we've seen quite a bit of it down by the river. Hopefully with the way that we have 51 leather. That's bonkers. Off a chamois. Let's see how much we get off a rabbit. 51 leather. Oh, 6. Well, considering I think you usually get like 1 or 2. We'll definitely take it. Oh, we're going to need some of this. I noticed we're almost out. Yep. Read. What? Come on. And 54. Wow, that's awesome. Where'd he go? Come here. Mm-hmm. I think that this should be a bit to last us. Or this should be enough to last us a little bit here. If we happen to see anything on the way back, we'll definitely stop and take a look. I cannot believe that we're getting 50-something leather off of a chamois. Crazy. You know, one thing I would really like to see in Icarus is I'd like to see some eagles or hawks. Like, I noticed that on sticks they have the parrots, but really, it would be exceptionally cool. I know we're going to need glass for this building. So we're going to need to collect that. Birch. I don't have a lot of storage room, so I have to be careful. No, 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 no. Let's go ahead and put that all in there. Look at this. Max craft. Let's go ahead and put some of this. So we have some food for our Moa once we build her little pen, or his little pen. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Perfect. Couple stone, couple bone, max craft. Beautiful. that in there. Oh, actually, there we go. Sorry, how many did we need again? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven walls. I think we're... Man, this meat lasts forever. 4.5 hours. That ran out of wood, clearly. No, this ran out of wood. What the heck? Oh, nothing else to craft. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Now we are going to need an absolute shit ton of roofs. Now, how did that thing even sense me with my fancy armor and everything? All right, let's go ahead and grab all this, put it in here, go into here, put that in there, sort, and max. Have a little slurp of coffee. I don't think we're going to make this one all fancy schmancy or anything. But you still got, I mean, you're going to spend some time in it, presumably. So you still want it to be half decent. I can't believe how much leather we got out of this. That was a lot of leather from just a few things. I wonder... Oh, I know. Nails. Nails. Let's do another 40. Oh, hi. Beautiful. We're going to try this stuff out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Max. $54. Let's not get crazy. Let's go put these ones out and then see where we are from there, right? Okay. Let's do that. Roof. Oops. All right, we're going to have to take this tree down clearly. Please do not damage what I've already... Look at how much quicker this is. Bonkers. I think the corners are different. So I think we're going to need four of those corners. Actually, I think we're going to need, yeah, let's try 4 of these. This is always something that I have challenges with. For real. So this could be really interesting. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oops. No. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's try 9. Sort. Craft. How you doing? Let's get you some water. And then let's get you some food. Okay. I don't want to be in my... I'm going to come all the way over here for the red part. Because I feel like all those trees are going to come down. Whoa. Whoops. All right. Let's hope that a whole whack load of trees don't come down. These storms in particular with the red part are... boom, boom, boom. Well, I hope I can figure this roof out, guys. Like I said, Mrs. River is usually the one who is the expert at this stuff. All right, we didn't lose any trees. That's good. It's starting to get a little darker out. It's almost that time. Oops. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not mistaken, should this not? No. All right. We'll figure that out after deploy. Yep. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Let's do another 10, I think. Mm-hmm. This is fairly rudimentary stuff too. We may very well end up with a barn here again. Full disclosure, I told you guys from the beginning that I wasn't the guy. But I sure hope I can figure it out. I would like to do something different here. And you guys are at home watching this right now, or when you're watching it, are probably just going to be screaming at the stream. Oh. Nice. I often see that when you get a place partially built or, built and you leave the door open when you don't have a creature deterrent set up. Oh, that's what I should be. Sorry. Guys, just give me a second here while I remember this. We're going to need to make this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This right here. Okay, so we need 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can start making some biofuel. Sulfur. We need 5 sulfur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10 and then 25. Beautiful. Craft. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll need a creature deterrent put up eventually. So that is more than enough for... I'm going to salt this because if we happen to run out of food here, we'll be eating that. And I have lots of salt. Yep. Here we go. Okay, now... let's have a snooze. Deactivate. Now, okay, now I think I got it. Yes. Yes. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. plotters. We don't need one of those quite yet. I bet you, let's just go take a look at the situation here. How would this come together? That is supposed to go right into there. So does that mean that this is supposed to be 4 wide? So if we put this like no. I certainly suck at this. I actually think that in order for this to happen properly, that this needs to be 4 wide and that this needs to be 4 wide. I don't think you can do this with these little peaks. So ladies and gentlemen, I think that we are going to have to call this episode early, tear this all down, and rebuild it 4 wide. What do you guys think? I think so. Let's do this. I think that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to, but I have to. But before we go ahead and put that as our screenshot, let's go ahead and we're going to go 1 wall and 3 triangles. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to call this episode for now. We're going to get it up on line for you guys, and then I am going to consult the business or the building professional. What is going on here? Mrs. River. Let's do that. Uh-huh. Yep. There we go. We need a good thumbnails. So let's go ahead and get me over here like so. Oh, it looks really deceiving though, doesn't it? It looks like it's going to be cool. All right, so let's go ahead and take a pic of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the ineptitude of my building skills. We will get it all straightened out off camera. And then next episode, we will go and put the floor down and move all the tables over and everything. And then what we're going to do, they want some very specific stuff put into the building. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all the comments, all the love on all my other videos. If you like this content, and you want to support me, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share. And we'll get everything all straightened out before next episode. And it's going to be amazing and fantastic. And then we'll go from there. And I think that what I need to actually do, like I said, is to make everything 4 wide. I think once we have full-sized roofs, it'll work properly. But I don't think we can do it with the half. The folded roofs on 3 wide. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you happen to be in the world, I wish you nothing but peace and love. And thank you again for all your support. We'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.